came into the live and you felt mistreated or you felt silenced and muted or you got thrown into the box and you didn't ask, or there were people in here making comments at you, that was not my intention. I've sent out a novel of messages already going back and forth out of this live. I apologize to you for sharing the live. I simply shared it because I thought you'd be interested in listening to the facts of the case. That's it. So that's thank you for letting me say that.
I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you doing what you do. East, thank you for being here. Ultra, Gary, everybody here. I can't see that far, so I can barely see. Shelly, thank you for being here. Everybody. And what I wanted to tell everybody is that this has been going on for 2.5 years. You want to hit the live one? I already did. 2.5 years on YouTube. On YouTube. What I want to tell everybody that our local media is censoring the Mustafa Al-Jazari case. Our Commonwealth Attorney, our Chief of Police, our police department have sealed off this case, not because of anything except that they engaged in police misconduct and they had falsified the Mustafa Al-Jazari case. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. All I ask is you watch the body cam that I have access to that are sealed from you. You are the community. These body cams are sealed from you for one reason. And the reason is that they falsified the Mustafa Al-Jazari case. This is a vehicle accident. I have material facts in this case that you don't have to sit here and take my word for it. I'm releasing these body cams. I'm releasing these documents that they have falsified this case. And you can do whatever you want with it. You can genuinely attempt to get to the bottom of it. You can choose to troll the conversation, but troll it away from me. I have this platform, and I want to engage in a genuine conversation, a conversation in good faith. Now, we don't have to agree with each other. If you tell me Mustafa is guilty, I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to remove you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. This is the conclusion that you're coming to. Let's talk. The conversation has to be had in good faith. When I tell you this is a red marker, you're not going to sit here on my platform and tell me, depending on how the light hits this marker, the spectrum is, this is not a red marker. This is a fucking red marker. This is a conversation in good faith. If we can't agree that this is a red marker, we're not having a honest conversation anymore. I'm gonna be objective. I want to get to the bottom of what is going on in the Mustafa Al-Jazari case. And I've said this multiple times. My problem with the Commonwealth Attorney, Amy Ashworth, my problem with Prosecutor Sarah Sammy is that what's coming out of that prosecutor office is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I mean, I'll help you prosecute Mustafa. I'll help you. I mean, what else more than me sitting here telling you I'll help you prosecute Mustafa? If what you're telling me actually makes sense. It's so ridiculous what's coming out of the prosecutor office that you're insulting my intelligence at this point. You're telling me, the prosecutor wants to tell you that Mustafa premeditated this. This is not an accident. This is premeditated. That specifically, I have an audio recording in court where Prosecutor Sarah Sammy says, premeditated, the definition of premeditated is that you can plan this in advance or on the last second, you unalive somebody. Premeditated. It could be before, it could be on the last second. That's the definition of premeditated. In this case, the prosecutor in court, I have the audio of the proceeding. She says, this didn't happen on the last second. Mustafa had planned this out in advance. She said, I have a witness that is going to come forward and say that Mustafa premeditated this. That Mustafa, on that day, Mustafa forced his girlfriend, forced the 5-year-old baby, forced the boys to stay home, only to crash the vehicle. Well, hold on now. You're telling me that Mustafa premeditated this? Which angle are you on? That Mustafa premeditated this? That's what you're telling me, that Mustafa premeditated this. that he did this intentionally, that he crashed the vehicle on purpose. You're telling me that he crashed the vehicle on purpose, but he left his dash camera on. He crashed it in front of his dash camera, a dash camera that he's had for 5 years, for over 5 years. He left his dash camera. I mean, this is where it gets really insulting. I mean, that narrative coming out of the prosecutor office, it gets so ridiculous that it doesn't even make sense anymore. You're telling me that Mustafa crashed the vehicle on purpose, planned this out in advance. He hates his family so much that he puts his family in a vehicle, crashed the vehicle while he left his dash camera on? Wait a minute. He didn't put on his seatbelt before he drove into the other side. How does that make any sense? All right, I'm trying to put myself in this scenario. You're telling me that I want to unalive my family, but leave my dash camera on? I mean, this is so ridiculous. It's insulting. I mean, you don't think I'm going to wear my seatbelt? I mean, that's her narrative. That's the narrative coming out of the prosecutor office. And then I have material facts in this case that Mustafa did everything he can to avoid a vehicle accident. And we're going to talk about these details. I have the body cams, I have the documents, and we're going to hash out the details. We're going to talk about it. And if whatever you come out with, it's not personal. I mean, if you want to say Mustafa is guilty, I'm not going to block you. You're going to continue to be part of this conversation. All I ask is that we're getting to the bottom of it. Where are you coming from? Where am I coming from? Can we look at the details in this case? And I remind you that we're being censored, that this county, they don't want you to find out about this file. The local media, our social media platform is absolutely being censored, and hence to the fact that 2.5 years later, now you're finding out about this case.
You know what I find really interesting?
I'm having a problem with the camera. I want a third camera. How are we going to do that?
Which one?
I don't think I want to keep TikTok part of all this. Let's do this. Because I want a third camera so that way when we switch back and forth between you, there's a bird eye on me and you. Does that make sense? Or you want to just...
Why don't you split the screen?
Actually, leave it the way it is. It's good.
No, why don't you split the screen?
What do you mean?
You can have 2 screens and you're...
Like one screen on both of us and one screen on me? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Well, this is the computer.
Look, I don't know what you have here on 1, 2...
I haven't gone live with you in a while, so I usually go live. By myself. I haven't gone live with Muhammad in a while, so we're recalibrating the whole entire screens. It's taking a minute.
No, that's okay. You're doing more than just one social media platform too, so
I appreciate it.
can't imagine.
Thank you for being there.
So this should be 3.
I wanted to go over the videos that are that is being shared by everybody. Everybody's reposting certain videos. I want to cover these videos, talk about them. Now, one thing I'll tell you that is yeah, that's better. One thing that I'll tell you that's really good to what we're doing here. Now that we've structured the forum to how we're going to engage in these conversation in good faith, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to troll on this platform. So that way we can actually go over the material. Now, on the same note, I welcome the trolling from outside the box on your platform. You're more than welcome. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but it's actually good for everything that's happening here because our local media is not covering it. So the more you troll, we're going to be able to hash out the details in this case. And what you're going to find out is when the individuals that are trolling this case, they bit off more than they can chew. And the reason I say that is because I have the whole entire file. I have material facts in this case that when you start trolling we can hash out the details by me providing you the material facts to this case, whether it's a body cam, whether it's an audio, whether it's a document, whether it's the material fact of this case. In a sense, we're litigating this case over the internet. Now, the reason I'm so excited for litigating this over the internet is because a year and a half ago, Delegate Kelly Fowler, you can look her up, Delegate Kelly Fowler. Now, Delegate Kelly Fowler reached out to Commonwealth Amy Ashworth. And Delegate Kelly Fowler has a page on TikTok, and she heard the audio conversation between the investigator and Mustafa. She read the police report, and she came public about that this investigator falsified Mustafa's statements. Reached out to Commonwealth Amy Ashworth. And Commonwealth Amy Ashworth, a year and a half ago, just about a year and a half ago, a little bit over, she told her, and we'll go over this email, there's communication between her and Delegate Kelly Fowler. She told her two things. You don't know what I have that I'm building this case on. So, and two, she said, we will absolutely not litigate this case over the internet. Well, what do we have here? Today, I sit here with the complete file.
Well, she says she's not going to litigate the case over the internet, but yet they're the ones putting out all these false media reports.
Absolutely. They're the first people that went to NBC4, and then NBC4, Julie Carey, ran with the narrative out of the police department. Well, today, I have the whole entire file. So my conversation is Delegate Kelly Fowler. I absolutely have everything that Commonwealth Amy Ashworth has. And I'm telling you that she falsified this case. Not only did she use police officer that falsified Mustafa's statements, falsified material facts in this case, are using individuals that are manufacturing probable cause. Now, it's one thing to have probable cause. It's another thing for the police department to bring in individual on body cam. These individuals tell you we were not there, we didn't see anything, but yet
they don't know Mustafa.
They don't know Mustafa.
They've never met him.
And then make these claims that Mustafa premeditated this, Mustafa did this, and on body cam they tell you we didn't hear it, we didn't see it, we got it from somebody else. And then you open that body cam, that person tells you a third person. You open that third body cam, that third person kicks it back to body cam number one. These body cams are sealed because these individuals are not witnesses. They tell you we're not witnesses. They tell you we're manufacturing probable cause. But the question is, the police department allowed them to do it. And not to get to the bottom of it, they sealed off the body cam. Now, what I'm telling Delegate Kelly Fowler is, one, I have the complete file, and Amy Ashworth lied to you. She's telling you, you don't know what I have. Well, today I have everything that she is telling you that she's hiding from you. And we're going to go over it on the internet. We're leaking it out, and we're hashing out the details in this case. What is this case built on? Is it built on falsified police report? Absolutely, I have the police report. Is it built on manufacturer probable cause individuals that tell you we are not witnesses? Absolutely, I have those body cams. And we're absolutely litigating this over the internet.
When you look at this case, like when you look at any case,
Yeah.
the police's job is to gather facts. That's the police's job. They're not supposed to be biased. They're not supposed to be...
That camera has to be zoomed in a little bit. Can you do me a favor? Can you zoom in just a little bit? Hang on.
The
let me show you.
TikTok, the
There we go.
TikTok,
Zoom out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah.
the boxes are wrong because it's instead of it highlighting you in the big box and having us in the small, it's got me up, and I'd like you highlighted since it's your podcast and your story.
Is it better?
Yes, ma'am. All right. I think that's a better idea. Okay.
But for the TikTok one, it's not. It just needs to be expanded for you. There you go. There you go.
I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing everything you do. Thank you for being here. It's you want to lower it just a little bit? Can you lower it?
I can.
Okay, put her up. Yeah, that's perfect.
That's good.
That's good. Lower it. It's too high.
Come on, man.
That's perfect. That's actually that's perfect. It's beautiful. All right.
All right.
All right. So now we can go over exhibits. We can go over
What I was saying-
who's moderating this. Is Casey here?
what I was saying is the police's job is to gather all the facts. Okay, but in this case, you have police working with the prosecutor to cover up information, to cover up facts, to make the narrative skewed one way.
Let me
And
see if I can put that on that stand so that way everybody can see you and.
like, for example, if you have information that would contradict the prosecutor's narrative, I mean, nonetheless, it's information. Like the home videos, that should have been part of the police's investigation.
The home videos.
We know we know Robert Drum gained access to Mustafa's phone.
I mean, the home videos are on Mustafa's
We know he accessed his Alexa, which was linked to the Google Nest. Let me. Why don't you just fix the wire here?
I think that's good, right?
Is the sound gonna pick up?
Yeah, it's gonna pick up. I think that's good, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. Perfect.
So you have these.
I think that's good, right? Everybody can see us,
You,
right?
you have these Google Nest videos.
Yeah, hang on, Mohammed,
Yes.
hang on one second. It says it's good, right?
Yes, we can see you both now. Thank you.
Perfect. I want to know who's moderating this. Is Casey here? Is Mom here? The mother
Yeah.
of Mustafa is
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. For all my moderators, please don't block anybody. If you're gonna block anybody, let me block that person. And I think, Mom, if you're moderating this, let people up. You know, you're going to see when people request, bring them up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 boxes. Okay, perfect. And feel free when we're having a conversation. We're going to be playing exhibits. Me and Mohammed, we're going to talk. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of documents that I want to go over. I want to go over the videos that are being reposted, and we're going to talk about them. We're going to comment. We're going to reply. And if you have any question, we're here to have a conversation.
Can you pull up that video
Which one?
with the exterior video,
Yeah.
the one I was telling you about yesterday?
Yeah. And if you want to see the videos that are being pulled up on the screen,
Back this up a little bit.
if you want to watch the videos that we're going over, they're on YouTube under Not Another Boring Podcast. We're live on YouTube under Not Another Boring Podcast, and we're going to be going over video and documents so you can see those documents. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to figure out a program that we can directly play into TikTok. I know how to do it on YouTube. That video, yeah. I know how to do it on YouTube, so feel free to go over YouTube so you can actually watch the video. We're going over the dash camera. There's a specific video that you wanted me to pull up right before the last 8 seconds. This is what you're talking about, right? You want me to hit play?
Not that one. Just the very last portion of it.
Talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see it on your screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a better one.
I don't think people on TikTok can see it. They have to get on the YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. So what do you want to do?
No, nothing.
point, I could bring the cell phone here, keep turning it back and forth. You want to do that instead? Yeah, for now, right? Okay.
I'll turn off a little bit.
All right. All right, so for now, we're going to keep turning that cell phone back and forth. I think that's a good idea. This is what you're talking about. The last 8 seconds, right?
Of the exterior camera.
Of the exterior. Yeah, this is the exterior.
Wait, let me fix it.